and external level. There are three levels. So first, internal level are also called as physical levels. So in internal level, it describes how data is stored on the computer. So it uses low-level physical data model include details like file storage, indexes, access path. So this level is mainly for database specialist. So conceptual level means describe the whole database for all users. Okay, hide physical storage details. It shows entities, data types, relationship, operation, and constraint. So, and the third one is external level or view level. So each user sees only the part of the database they need. Okay, provides user views, external schemas, and hide the rest of databases. So these are the three levels: internal level, and conceptual level, and external level. So next one, so data independence. So what is the data independence? Can anybody tell me? So what is data independence? So what is data independence? So data independence means so we can change how data is stored or organized without changing the user program. So that is called data independence. So there are two types in data independence. One is logical data independence, and the second one is physical data independence. So logical data independence means you can change the structure of the main database without changing user views or program. For example, a student table has name, roll number, and marks. Later, we can add a phone number. So user only need name, roll number, marks. Should still be able to use the database without any changes. So this is called logical data independence. So logical data independence means what? So you can change the structure of the main database without changing user views or programs. So what is physical second one is physical data independence. So here, so you can change how data is stored inside the computer without changing database structure or program. So for example, so if you want to make search faster, so we can create an index on student record. So storage method change, program still works the same. Okay. So this is called physical data independence. So you can change the so you can change how data is stored inside the computer without changing database structure. Okay, so next to DBMS languages. First one is data definition language (DDL). So DDL stands for what? Tell me, can anyone tell me? So what is the DDL? So DDL stands for data definition language. So what does it mean? So it is mainly used for structuring of the database. So used to create tables, schemas, etc. Mainly by database designer or DBS. So DBMS stores these definition in its record. So example, see, create table. So this is one DDL command. Create table student. Okay, inside bracket you can use the roll number, name. Roll number you can define with integer data type, and name you can define with character data type. So what is the DDL? So DDL stands for data definition language. So it defines the structure of the database. So it is used to create tables, schemas, and used mainly by database designer or DBS. So second one is storage definition language (SDL). So storage definition language means so defines how data is stored physically inside the system. So used to choose how files are stored or indexed, mostly handled by DBS. So most modern DBMS don't have a separate SDL; it is managed by system function. So we don't use SDL directly in today's relational database. Okay, third one is so view definition language. So it defines how users see the data. So used to create user views in modern DBMS. SQL is used for this role. Okay, create view student name as a select name from students. So this create a view. So it is a VDL. So fourth language is data manipulation language. So it is used to retrieve, insert, delete, and update the data into database. For example, select star from student, insert into student value. So these are the data manipulation language commands. Data manipulation language. So what are the commands? Insert, delete, update. So these commands are data manipulation language commands. Okay. So high level and low level DML commands are there. So high level DML means so it is very easy to use. So work with multiple records at once, called as set oriented or declarative. So we say what we want, not how to get it. Example: select star from student. So this is high level DML command. So low level DML command means work with only one record at a time. Programmer must write detail like loops called a record at a time. So used by programmer. So next one, so DBMS interfaces. So DBMS interfaces means a DBMS interface is the way user interact with the database. Okay, so different user need different types of interface depending on their skills. So first one is menu-based interface. Okay, so DBMS interface means is the way user interact with the database. Okay, first one is different users. You need different types of interface depending on the skills. So below are the common types of DBMS interfaces. First one is menu-based interface. So our web menus are closing. So here, so users select option from menus. So no need to remember commands. Good for beginners. The second one is mobile apps, where special apps allow access to data on mobile phones. So user login and perform limited action. Example, banking app, check balance, pay bills, and view transactions. The third one is form-based interface. So users fill the form to have the or search for data. Common for simple user, very user-friendly. So this is form-based interface. Fourth one is a graphical user interface. So it shows database visually. So user can click, drag. Okay. So please, someone always tell me. So can you see the screen now, guys? Okay. So there are. So I am talking about DBMS interfaces. So DBMS interface means so is the way user interact with the database. So what is DBMS interface? Is the way user interacts with the database. First one is menu-based interface. So here in menu-based interface, so user select option from menus. So no need to remember commands. So this is good for beginners. So first one is menu-based interface. So second one is mobile apps. So here special apps allow access to data on mobile phone. So users log in and perform limited actions. Okay, so special apps allow access to data on mobile phones. Users log in and perform limited actions. So this is second type of interface. So third one is form-based interface. So in form-based interface, user fill the form to add or search for data. Common for simple users, very user-friendly. So form-based interface means so user fill the form to add or search for data. So this is common for simple users. So for example, online admission form. So here enter the student detail. So data saved in the database. So or enter the roll number to get the student result. So fourth one is graphical user interface. So graphical user interface shows database visually. So user clicks, drag and draw to make queries. So easy and attractive. So this is graphical user interface. Okay, and the fifth one is natural language interface. So user write a questions in English or other languages. System understand and convert it into query. So this is called natural language interface. Example, so user type okay, show all students with marks above 90. So system convert this statement into SQL and show the result. So this is called natural language interface. So and the next one is keyword based interface. So in keyword based search, so it is work like a Google style search. Uses keyword to find the document. So not very common for relational databases. For example, type student marks. Okay, show the related records or pages. So based on these keywords, so it will display the records. So next one is speech input and output interface. So here user speaks, system convert the speech into text, and system may reply via speech too. So this is speech interface. So for example, phone system. So what is your account balance? System speak answer. So you did live status, bank information, directory services. So eighth one, interface for parametric users. So for people who repeat same task, okay, limited function and easy button, okay. So that is called interface for parametric users. Okay, bank, teller, software, deposit, withdraw, check balance. So this is interface for parametric users. So interface for DBA, so special command only for database administrator. So used to create account, set permission, change schema, and manage storage. Okay, so this is interface for DBA. So this is about interfaces. So I quickly revise. So interface DBMS interface means the way user interact with the database. So that is called DBMS interface. So there are many types of interface. First one is menu-based interface. So in this interface, users select the options from menu. Second one is mobile apps. So here special apps allow access to data on mobile app phones. Third one is form-based interface. So users fill the form to add and subscribe data. And fourth one is graphical interface. Here it will show the database visually. So user can click, drag and drop to make the queries. So next one is natural language interface. So user can write question in English. So that will be converted into database. So and sixth one is keyword based search. So here, so it works based on the keywords. So for example, when you type student marks, it shows the related records or pages. Speech input or output. So here user can speak, okay. That speaking language will be converted into text. So here this is called speech input and output. Interface for parametric users. So here for people who repeat the same task, limited function and easy button. Okay, interface for DBA, so special command only for database administrator. So used to create account, set permission, change schema, and manage storage. So next concept is data component modules. So data component modules mean, so this diagram shows top part. Sorry. So here so three one in database component module. So we can see user and their interfaces. That is top part. So and the bottom part is internal DBMS working. So users and interface. So that is the top part of DBMS component and the internal DBMS working. So that is the bottom part of DBMS component. Okay. So it tells us who send the request and how DBMS process them internally to access stored data. So top part. So let us understand what is top part. So user and their interfaces, that comes under top part. So different types of user interact with the DBMS. First one is DBMS staff, sorry, DBA staff. So who are the first, let us understand who are the users will come and they interact with DBMS. First one is DBA staff. They design and manage the database. So who are DBA staff? DBA staff are the one, so they will design and manage the database. They use DDL statement, data definition language statement, and privilege command. So their commands are processed by DDL compiler. So the result is stored in system catalog or data dictionary. Second one is casual users. So they use interactive queries, example using UI or console. Their queries go through query compiler or query optimizer. So for example, a user type select star from student. Okay. So that is a casual user. So these are the, and third one is application programmers, and the fourth one is parametric users. So application programmers means so they write programs using language like C, Java, or Python. So their code includes DML command, SQL, So here, what will happen? So program will be pre-compiler, okay, and extract DML. So then host language compiler, DML compiler. So convert DML into DB access instruction. So and the fourth type of user is parametric user. So here they repeat the same task via simple string. So just enter parameter. Use compiled transaction. So for example, clerk presses button and enter account number plus amount. So these are the various types of users you can see in DBMS component module. Okay, so I will repeat. So first type is so different types of user interact with the DBMS. Okay, first type is DBA staff. Okay, DBA staff means the one who will design and manage the database. So that is first DBA. Okay, and the second one is casual users. Okay, in DBA staff they use DDL command, DDL statement like creating set like that command. Okay. So next second user is casual users. So they use interactive queries. Example using okay, the queries go through query compilers, query optimizers. Okay, select start from student. This is an example. So application programmer. So application programmer. So they are one more type of BPMS user. So they write program like C, C, Java, and Python. So their code control DML. Okay, and parametric users. So parametric users means the one repeat the same task via simple screen. So just enter parameter. So use compiled transaction. So these are the top part of DBMS component. Okay. So second one is bottom part. Okay. So in bottom part, so we have to understand internal DBMS modules. So these modules run in the background. Okay. First one, stored database plus catalog. So here data is stored on disk. Okay. Catalog stores metadata, table name, file location, and data type. So runtime database processor, so main brain that execute queries, DBMS command, transaction, work with system catalog. Okay, example execute SQL, so select star from student where ID is 10. Okay, third one is the stored data manager. Okay, here handles storing and retrieving data on disk. Work with OS to read or write data. So uses buffer management for speed. So, and the fourth one is concurrency control plus backup or recovery. So, in here, so it ensures safe multi-user access and prevent data loss. So, in concurrency control, so it avoids conflict when many users access the same data. So, backup and recovery means restore data after failure. Okay. So here, so before that, so I will repeat again. So bottom part of database component module is, so top part is user and their interface. So here in top part you can see only types of users we can see. So in bottom part you can see internal DBMS modules. First one, okay, stored database plus like table name, file location, data types. So runtime database processor means, so it is the main brain so that execute queries, DBA command, transaction, so what the system catalog. Okay, third one is stored manager, so handle storing and retrieving data on disk. So work with OS to read and write data. So uses buffer management to for speed. Fourth one is concurrency control and backup or recovery. So it ensures the safety, safe multi-user access, prevent data loss. Concurrency control means avoid the conflict when user access the same data. So backup and recovery means restore the data when failure. Okay. For example, two user updating the same record. Okay, concurrency control ensures the safety update. Okay, real time, simple one, real time example. So user check account balance. Okay, so this is the case. User want to check the account balance. So first user enter the request show balance query. So query compiler convert the query show balance query. Okay, query optimizer